Alright. Alright, what's up everybody? Was that like too much of a transition for you? Like I don't have any instruments or anything. I don't know. I really don't like you band people. Because I mean I'm so jealous. Like I don't have any talent. I'm just a guy with a mic on the street. But anyway, like I said, my name's Sean. I'm 17. And I'm Indian. I'm not a good stereotype to be followed though. Like I don't fit the bill. Like I'm kind of a disgrace to my own race. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, when you think of like an Indian 17-year-old high school kid, you think, oh yeah, probably a very good GPA, good ACC score, probably med school. Not me. Not me. You know, I tell a lot of my Indian friends, they're like, hey, so Sean, where are you going to college? I'm like, I don't know, dude. And they're like, all right, what's your GPA? I've got a 2.5 GPA and a 25 ACT score. Yeah! And the look... 1.4. Yeah, wow. There you go. There you go. And then the look that they give you is just so priceless. Like, they had this moment of silence for like 2 seconds, and I could like literally hear them dying on the inside. And then they're like, dude, oh, I can help you with your homework if you want. I'm like, it's just not very good. But I don't know. I actually do learn a lot from school. On the contrary, because like in English class especially, I learn like these different adages, like the pen is mightier than the sword. You guys heard of that? I don't agree with that though, I mean, because we see the pen so much these days, you go in your kitchen counter, you see a note that says, I'll be back at 5, you disregard it. Imagine if you go to your kitchen counter, you see like a dead body like on the counter, with the words, I'll be back at 5, like carved into it with a sword. Which one sends out the bigger message? That's all I'm saying. So, in school we have a lot of political debates. We talk about Obama a lot. Obama won the Nobel Peace Prize a couple weeks. Now, let me finish. I don't know what he did. I have no idea what he did. And it's a little ironic that he got that the same day we just bombed the shit out of the moon. Like, is that just a coincidence, or do we like find Osama bin Laden up there? Like, what did he do? I don't get it. Like, to be honest, I think you deserve the Nobel Peace Prize more than Obama. How many people have you killed in the past, like, 5 months?
0.
Exactly. And yet Obama gets it. What's up with that? I don't know. I was watching TV. I was watching these, like, InfoWars and stuff. And PETA one came out. I really hate PETA. I cannot stand PETA. They're just like, they like represent everything I hate and put it into a 4-letter acronym. I cannot stand it. Those vegetarian assholes. Like, I don't like vegetarians either. Oh, I'm too picky. I don't want to eat meat. Well, you know what? I think, aren't you a rebel? First off, eating meat. Watch out for that guy. And to be honest, the reason I eat meat is because it's fucking delicious. And as a vegetarian, I think you're slapping the animal right in the face if you choose not to eat it, which is way worse than killing it. But I was watching this PETA commercial, and the spokesman of PETA, he's like sending out a message and about saving polar bears, and this was his winning point. This was his winning argument over polar bears. He said, and I quote, "If we don't act now, our children could grow up without polar bears." Is that, like, did I just miss out on something? Is polar bears really essential to raising a kid these days? Like, you have your to-do list of raising a good kid, you got good family, good values, good house, polar bears. They think like polar bears like really care about their kids or something. Like, lock your kid up in a room with a hungry polar bear. They think like these polar bears are like together somewhere in like Alaska or some shit. It's like talking about saving humans. They're like, all right, guys, we got to do something about these humans. They're just so stupid. They're going to blow ourselves up, and they're going to take us down with us. We got to act right now and donate like $5. You get a sticker. It's that Coca-Cola polar bear. But I don't know. I was watching, like I said, I was watching TV, and I was watching one of the newer episode of Cops. That show really sucks now, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's just so predictable and stuff. I came up with my own idea for this sister show, and it's basically called Fuck the Cops, where instead of following the cops, we follow this crackhead with a camera all day long. And throughout the day, we supply him with crack and ammunition and just watch what happens, good family-oriented television. And I was watching MTV. Does anyone watch MTV on purpose? Does anyone sit down and go, I'm gonna watch MTV today? No? Oh, good. Because I stumbled across a show called Engaged and Underage. Has anyone heard of this? This mishap of a show? If you've never watched the show, here's the premise. This teenage boy knocks up teenage girl. They end up getting married, then divorced a month later. The kid gets taken away from them, and he becomes a self-hating heroin addict performing at the Oasis Cafe. The show actually stops right when they get married, but I just do my imagination. Anyways, I was watching this whole show, and the whole time in my mind I was like, why don't they call this show what it really is? Fucked. It'd be like a Punk spinoff, except right when the guy's doing his I do's and stuff, the guy Ashton Kutcher's camera crew comes down and is like, you got fucked, sir. I think that would sell. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So I'm 17. I love McDonald's. I hang out there every single day just to make friends and stuff. I just love the place. And I grew up eating McDonald's, and I was looking at all these characters that we grew up with, whoever growing up eating McDonald's, and they have some of the interesting characters in the world, like the Hamburglar, for example. The character is very interesting. He's the guy who steals hamburgers from the place that sells hamburgers. Is that sending off the wrong image to not just me? And the stupidest part is that goofy ass smile that he has on his face the whole time. I can't believe I dropped out of high school to do this. It's awesome. A real role model for those kids. To me, that's like having Butch Cassidy as a bank mascot. Or a cartoon with just some burglars are running away with bags of money from the cops. Come bank with us. It works. But I don't know. I have Indian parents, obviously, and growing up with Indian parents, a little something that you guys should know. Indian parents are very, very cheap. In fact, I got into this car accident a couple months ago. I called my dad up. I was like, hey Dad, I just got into this car accident. He's like, are you serious? Who's going to pay for this insurance? I just got done paying the monthly insurance. You realize how much the rates are going to go up? I was like, oh yeah Dad, I'm sorry. I'm on my way to the hospital right now. And he's like, are you serious? Do you realize how much Medicare costs? Obama isn't doing crap. And I was like, yeah, I apologize. Listen, I don't think I'm going to make it. And he's like, who's going to pay for this funeral? He's like, you wait. You just wait. Let me transfer you to your mother. Please hold. For 20 minutes, he put me on hold, my own father. He picked up the phone. I was like, Dad, are you serious? You realize how much minutes cost these days? Anyways, I'm Sean McCurdy.